Cryptocurrencies and blockchain are incredible. They're decentralizing everything. They're moving things to the blockchain, and it's like, well, why? Why does that matter? I'm glad you asked. So that matters because let's say you decentralize money, right? Remove the government's, total power and influence. I mean, how many US dollars do they print a year? Do you know? You don't. I can tell you though, it's a lot. And that's where the whole inflation thing and this, oh, we're not inflating, and the money printer goes, brrr. And then you're like, okay, it's all right. And then the media says, hey, inflation isn't happening. And then they're like, oh, inflation is it's transient. That sounds good. And then they're like, actually, inflation's good. And it's like, dude, like, did your salary get inflated? Was your employer just like, hey man, I was thinking about inflating your salary this year, nothing's changed and we're just gonna pay you 30% more money? Yeah, that doesn't really work out that well. So things like decentralized finance, right? Cryptocurrency DeFi is decentralizing money, giving you new ways to earn money and everything like that. Then there's NFTs. They decentralize collectibles, digital collectibles, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So now you can do everything on the blockchain. There's transparency. Instead of, say, Pokemon saying, oh, there's only 10 of these, trust us. We only made 10 of those pieces of cardboard. So they could say that, and they could make 20. And some people in the inside ops, they could just be cashing in like crazy. But if you put those tokens, those NFTs on the blockchain, well, now it's transparent. Now you can trace it. You can see the smart contract. And you're like, okay, yeah, I mean, there's only 10 of these here, and they're numbered, 1 to 10. And that's where you kind of get that transparency, that value. So today's video is made possible by Unigrid, who they claim to be decentralizing and sharding the internet. And now there's potential censorship and other problems going on with our current internet infrastructure. I can tell you one thing for sure. I've got the cutest pup in the game. This is Tails, our resident Shiba Inu and Doge here. My name is Vosk. You're watching the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Let's jump into another fun cryptocurrency review and, maybe a new opportunity. As always, smash that subscribe button. Let's jump into it. Have you ever wanted to get into Bitcoin mining, but you don't know where to start? Well, we'd recommend our sponsor, Compass, who not only will connect you with mining farms and you can host Bitcoin miners there, but now they also sell Bitcoin miners that they'll ship directly to your house. Learn more about Compass with the link out in the video description below. As always, nothing in this video is financial advice. Whatever you choose to do is your decision only. I'm not here to show you stuff, I'm not here to influence you, just to make some fun crypto videos. So let's talk about a couple precursors and then we'll jump into the meat of the video. Leading with that, how about Filecoin, a decentralized storage network designed to store humanity's most important information. What a wow, what a pure mission. They're leaving out the fact they raised over $200 million lined their pockets, and well, they've been having a great time ever since then. They created a token out of thin air, and then they added a bunch of value to it. That is Filecoin. But I bring it up because it is important to move towards decentralized storage as a key piece that the internet is missing right now. Then, of course, we have Bitcoin. Some recent Bitcoin news is looking a little negative, but the fact remains that Bitcoin is a big deal. And Bitcoin decentralized money for the first time, relatively speaking, but it's super freaking cool. Unfortunately, Bitcoin has many Bitcoin maximalists, and they're really just exhausting. They say things like this: one day, you won't even be able to buy Bitcoin. It's going to be a no offer. It'll be impossible to buy. Like, go ahead, pump my bags, Caitlin. Pump them up. You're doing it. You sound stupid, to be honest. But again, I'm not coming off trying to attack Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. I like altcoins more. You can make money with Bitcoin. You can change your life with altcoins. But it can also go entirely the other way as well. So make sure that you understand that. And it's the OG. It's the biggest cryptocurrency and ranked by CoinMarketCap. And I'm collecting my candies over here on CoinGecko. A couple other quick notes. I mean, we've talked about Helium mining many times, and the Helium network here is super cool, decentralized, like a radio that mines, and they're building out potentially 5G infrastructure, everything in between, wireless revolution. What a fun and exciting time to be alive. If you're looking for the best miner for that, it's the Bobcat Miner 300. I'll link that stuff out below. Today's video and sponsor and focus here is going to be Unigrid, who are looking to shard the internet, and that doesn't mean you need new underwear, my friends. And before we fully jump into this, just understand that they do not have an audit. There's no audit completed. They are building their own layer 1 solution. It's not a fork or something like that. What we have here is called Unigrid. You see I was working on another thing as well, but we have Unigrid, a sharded internet, and they claim to be, well, revolution here. So grid nodes, blockchain, staking weight, Twitter followers are the key metrics that they're using there on their homepage. So Unigrid claims to be a natural step in the evolution of the internet, a load-balanced network that's completely anonymous and resistant to eavesdropping. Segmented design features sharding, data striping, parity blocks, creating a network that protects against service disruption and data loss. So let's dig a little bit deeper and just kind of see what's going on with this project, right? So they have their foundation. They want you to join their network. What are these things? So looking at their Twitter, only 4,000 followers currently. Their Telegram, about 1,000 members and 87 online right now. We look at the Unigrid news. They claim you can watch their management workspace. We click over there, we can see website, focus, white paper, light wallet. But we look at the activity for the last month. We look at the last activity for the last year. It shows up last month. It does not. But I want to lead with a little bit of negative. I guess I shouldn't say negative, but just some things, I want to make sure that we fully understand. But how about something positive? Like when we click over to the Unigrid YouTube channel, we see someone. We see this gentleman. This is a non-anonymous team member. I've spoken with him on Telegram, and they actually did something pretty cool and pretty fun. They created Decentralize.wtf, and they claim to be fixing the internet one block at a time. And they decided to try to illustrate what they're doing and why, and like a fun story in a comic book style and format here. So they have two main team members. They show their face, and well, they become comic book members. And honestly, it's pretty fun. And what you can do is you can actually still mint a copy of their comic book. It's pretty easy. It costs 3 Matic, so it's basically like $10. And even that's rounding up, right? So if you can buy their digital comic book for less than $10. But why would you do that? Well, when you deal with NFTs like this, potential airdrops and things like that in the future, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, but it is something that kind of comes to mind. They also did this on the Polygon Matic blockchain, which means that you don't have to pay $100 to mint the NFT. It's like just a couple cents. If you haven't already, make sure you have MetaMask set up. We've got a tutorial guide on it. Get set up with an account on OpenSea. Buy and sell a couple NFTs and things like that. Potential airdrop. And above all, it's just fun, exciting, and engaging. You can see the decentralized comic. I got the issue number 1, right? But I got edition number 75 or 75th print of this in this collection. 75 items, 28 different owners here. And I think something like this is fun, engaging, and it adds a human element to this. It makes it easier to connect, and to be honest, it's just cool. But let's get back to this whole Unigrid thing, right? So they want you to run the software, join the revolution. What this is a full wallet of daemon, running a full node for them in any blockchain. This would be like running a full Bitcoin node. When you have a wallet like this, it runs a node, it downloads the entire blockchain, and until it syncs, it doesn't work, simply put. They are working on a light version of their wallet, so that will make it a lot easier to kind of get started out to speed with it. But I really do put a lot of value in just full daemon wallets, and they add a lot of value to the network depending how they're deployed. They're also looking to hire. If you're a blockchain developer or have other skills, they want you to contact them. One thing I was disappointed to see, though, as far as the wallet goes, is that the last release was in 2020, and the version previous to that, which can be seen on their GitHub, which was forked out of the Huzu project. The gentleman I referenced earlier would be Adam Waldenberg, a enterprise Java developer, advocate of Bitcoin and blockchain technology, and the other member of their team and public member here would be Evan Green. An interesting piece of information when digging deeper on this project would be that Evan Green and Adam Waldenberg both signed this foundation charter based out of Sweden here. So I haven't verified this or anything like that. Just to be clear, there's also unofficial translation of the Swedish version of this document, but it was formed with a value at the time of $300 179,000 SEK. You translate that to a USD for reference, it's about $42,000. Like many new cryptocurrency projects, they're looking to raise money. So they have a sale going. If you think that this project is interesting, it's going to start by the time this video is done being edited, probably 4 days from now. So very soon. But why would you potentially even do it? So they want to be the next internet. They claim to be a natural step here. When you say something on the future Unigrid network, and remember, you're betting on them delivering in the future with this kind of thing. Like they say right here, on the future Unigrid network, it'll be permanent. The network stores your data and spreads it out in encrypted shards, saving pieces in countless locations. Only you as the owner of data can remove it from the network. Anyone can contribute resources to the network here by hosting a grid node, basically a service node, right? Supplying bandwidth, compute cycles, and storage space. These nodes are rewarded by the Unigrid network for their work, so you can utilize your hardware and be compensated for it. It's an excellent opportunity to get involved, especially if you see the vision and you want to really throw your weight and get behind this project. And so with this will be born their token, the utility token of Unigrid. Looking at their token distribution timeline here, going from an angel VC round to the second sale round, first sale, which is what we are about to enter, and then the public sale in 2023. Unigrid is basically looking to take a stab at cloud providers and decentralize the internet and decentralize just the storage. With about $7 million raised or reserved for early investors, and they're seeking to raise about $13 million more. Decentralizing storage and really the internet with redundant layers. Could really look at it as in one way a Filecoin and Filecoin competitor. Is Unigrid going to be the one to do that? Well, that's for you to decide based off your research entirely. As always, hope you enjoyed today's video as we recovered Unigrid, among other things. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. You think this is the next hidden gem? Or do you think that their goal is too lofty and they won't be able to achieve it? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you on the next video. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.